Hello and welcome back to episode 27 of Rule the Waves 2 German Brawlers. Things are looking a little bit better for the war with Russia, but we still have a long road ahead. We do have the extra funding now, and I'm trying to remember why that is. Where that came from. I think the government, end of the last episode, we had the government starting to fund us a little bit better. They took out a new loan, something to that effect. We're going to split that a couple different ways while we wait for our battle cruisers to come off the slips. Like so. Check for our status real quick. Make sure that everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing. Ooh, our cruisers are starting to get a little old. I have to watch that post-war. Not that that's going to be anytime soon, from the looks of things. Alright, moving forward. I am okay diverting resources because we need to reduce that unrest. I don't think any 4-inch twin dual-purpose mounts. Excellent. I don't think the Russians are going to negotiate anything short of a total surrender at this point. Better torpedo bombers. Lose one of our light cruisers. Lose our carrier. And we get good results from raiding this turn. Cruiser action. For which we get a little bit of assistance from... Yep, similar to last time. So, without further ado, get underway and see where things go. Unknown ships sighted. Dead ahead. Visibility is awful because it's the middle of the night. We get a turret destroyed right off the bat. Set the black flag. Alright, we're getting some fire in. Alright, a lot of fire in. Receiving some as well, though. Alright. I'd say this is a good engagement already. Good amount of 2 torpedoes hit overall out of the withering hail of them so far. Alright, we'll cut her off. B-12 is now not doing so well. See if we can get her detached to go home. Meanwhile, we'll... Oh yeah, another torpedo hit. See if we can't get the... We used both? Yeah, we've used all of ours. So I will just continue up forward. Oh, never mind. I don't think either of these cruisers is going to survive at this point. The Chervona is still continuing on. Can't imagine she has much left. She's probably got a lot of flooding. Much like our V6 does. So we'll maintain some range. Not too much. Drag our light cruiser companion. Oh yeah, a good series of hits onto the light cruiser. Chervona not feeling good. Swing out. Double back, and I think she's done. take a look, see if the first cruiser is sunk at this point. Run a quick search pattern. I'm not seeing her. Ship sighted again. That should be the Trevona again. Yes, and she is down. And I think I will take the remaining destroyer into Labao. Should give me command of the British cruiser division. When I do that, no. We'll take a look around, see if we can't find something. Not expecting to find anything at this point. That should have been the engagement we were supposed to have, according to the battle generator. Our destroyers continue to perform pretty well. And okay, enemy aircraft. Multiple bomb hits on the light cruiser. Only the initial strike doing any damage. Not bad though. That should run out the clock. Should. Game is considering that the battle's still underway at this point. Something's going on because we're getting a little chugging, probably due to the amount of aircraft going around. Not spotting any Russian craft around. I think I'm just going to head back to port. I'll end it that way, although it'll have a hard end here shortly. As soon as it gets to double the time. Which, there we go. There was a heavy cruiser out there somewhere. We did not find it. All of our ships recovered, some with heavy damage. We still get that tidy profit in victory points. Check to see if any of our new ships are fully available yet, or if any of our raiders have finished. Blue shirt I'm going to take off of raiding. We have the Braunschweig working up and should be available soon. More AMCs commissioned. Braunschweig is finished. We'll go with the middle route and see how it goes. Hey, we have dive bombing. No. Bad turn for trade war. Okay. Even trade, and not on our VPs. Free 500 victory points. And everything looks good for this turn. Get a few more Brookswalds. Boosting. And some more of our AMCs commission, as do some of our new Corvettes. Alright, their new destroyers are pretty similar to our own. Just 4-tube launchers instead of 3s, I think we have. Okay, we properly have dive bombers now. I'm looking forward. Oh, well, actually, you have a lot less air bases. It won't take as long. Okay, now we're talking. That's a good turn for trade warfare. Battleship engagement, large. Lose 472 points. I'm okay with that. Enemy raid on shipping, large. Decline that. Convoy defense, large. Decline that. Get our cruiser back on rating. None of our AMCs are finished yet. These ones are fair though, so I'm going to get them going. And I think we'll get, let's see, 4 more minesweepers, 4 more ASW. That should put us at 12 of each, I think. Yes, that computes out. 2 docks completed. More AMCs completed. Braunschweig's down. Interested in buying? Sure. More food shortages. And we're getting a decent amount in trade warfare. Oh, that's terrible for the British. Get a good amount there. Raid on enemy shipping, large. I'm going to decline that. Small engagement. I'll accept that one. Have our destroyers. And wait for them to encounter our target, which they're not finding. So we'll zoom out, see what our scouts can find. No contact, and it's over. Oh, we sink a battlecruiser, presumably from aircraft attacks. 1 torpedo. From a mine. I'm pretty happy with that result. A freebie. Gain 2 prestige for doing nothing. That sort of reminds me that I've been toying with the idea of building some new coastal fortifications. Putting some batteries around, especially large ones, to push out the minefields. Eventually scrapping some of these smaller ones. They don't cost a ton. Let's see, we have Troy Louise. Wow. Yards with engine problems for a long time. Put our raiders on. Check on our new Karsten class. And get some more Brookswalds. Russians want to take this to total war. We'll give it to them. 4 more corvettes. There's their fighter. Lose an AMC. And a corvette. And we get a decent amount of VPs. Alright. I'll just auto-resolve that. 2 raiders encounter each other. We win. We do have... Oh, yes. I think I declined from obsoleting one of these fighters just because one has good reliability, one has very good maneuverability. But to fulfill the role, I think I'm going to go ahead and ask for dive bomber. Actually, I'm going to go with bomb load for the request. Do this already? I did not for this turn. Get additional raiders ready. Check on our trade protection. What are we looking at? Mine laying, mine sweeping. Alright. Out of curiosity, 14-inch coastal battery maintenance cost is $115. Order torpedo boat squadrons, of course. Monthly build costs pretty expensive though. However, I like the idea of going up to Baltic states, putting a 14-inch battery in here. Preferably several. Maybe one for each. They'll be spread out in these areas from where we've seen them deployed before, and push that minefield out in here to really assist our operations. I'll actually go ahead and Baltic states, order them all now, but I'm going to halt 2 of them. Well, actually, no. I'm going to go ahead and leave them all building. We'll be heavily into the red, but that's fine. We have the reserve cash to do it. AMC's commissioning. Not too concerned about someone else having faster fighters. Okay, mutinies. Nice steady amount of trade protection. 680 points. And we'll have our battleship next turn. Alright, we're getting some of these ready to go now. Get them on trade protection. Take a look. Let those finish up. Get some more Brookswalds going. I do want more of the ASW type, but I think we're going to wait for the coastal batteries to finish. You can see that our steady plinking away is getting us a steady lead now. I think we can make it out. Okay, trade protection going well. Destroyer action, happily. I'd like to design a new destroyer as well. So working out for us pretty well. So much for a brawling fleet of heavy ships. I'm not going to complain about it. It's working out well. And then instead of... Actually, why don't we put the British ones into the center of the formation? Have our extras kind of... Well, we could do it in a supporting role. Leave them behind. Looks like we've already spotted our first intended target behind us. I'm guessing that's a transport. And we will go ahead and close in. Make our sweep. Hopefully close enough that nobody will launch torpedoes at it. But of course they will maneuver, and I expect someone to launch torpedoes. Looks like we're getting away okay with that. Swing around this island. Drop in speed. As they're heaving to. Mark that location. Wait for dusk. I'll take another eyeball close in. Make sure they aren't getting back underway after abandoning. And ensure that ship sinks. Yep, working well. Okay. Accelerate. Recon Naval Air Station. That's landing. So we have a report of ships over here. Get to max speed. Coming our way. Spread out appropriately. It's going to be nighttime though, so it's going to be... Oh, nope, they stayed on course. There they are. We're already going max speed. It says it's a destroyer. Not going to worry about the black flag. We don't need to encourage torpedo use or independent action. Just lining up, we have a superiority in guns that'll take them out in short order. Swinging a little bit wide there, both to give our destroyers a chance to get fore and aft batteries involved, and to clear the line of attack for following ships to also engage. Continue to follow her behind. All we need is one lucky hit. Like, we're getting plenty of hits, but we need one lucky one to slow her down enough for follow-on shots to just chew her to shreds. On fire. It's a good sign. Oh, please don't launch that many torpedoes. I have myself to blame for that. Yeah, and she's done. Go ahead. Drop down in speed. And now we will look for targets. Not that I expect to see too many. Okay. What might be out here? Guess we're just running out the clock. We will not see daytime, so we can safely venture north. And there we go. Clock. One of our British compatriots hits a mine and sinks, which actually hurts us in the end. Well, looks like there was one still. Alright, let's take a look. They're all working up. In fair condition, but we'll wait. Alright, everything coming along nicely. A lot more cognizant of the saving every turn after the loss of a year and a half from the game crashing. I think it might have been because I accidentally double-clicked the save button. It might have freaked out the program. Not sure at this point. Okay, we lost one of our raiding cruisers. Russians lost one of theirs. Enemy raid on shipping, large. Not too keen on this. Keep avoiding it though. And I'm going to continue to avoid it. Large convoy defense, decline. Cruiser action, okay. See what we can find. Yeah, instead of cruisers, we get 2 destroyers. Actually, not ideal. It is nighttime though. There we go. Quad Max. Kaganovich. I'm gonna chew us up. But we are getting plenty of hits on her. Get the V3 to go home. I'll try to stay at some sort of range. Ooh, she's gonna come. Give us a chance. Do we have torpedo? We have 2 sets of torpedoes. Don't know if that'll work for our own ship. Try to aim it. And yeah, we're taking too much flotation damage. We got our licks in. I'm gonna head back at this point. Go to max speed. And return to port. No reason to lose our destroyer. And the V3 makes it as well. With any luck, that Russian ship will hit a mine. We won't have enough daytime that I think we'll get an air attack on her. February, so nighttime is a bit long up north. Maybe. And we're there. They've been spotted. Have 2.5 hours. Follow up with a strike. And not seeing that happen. And that's that. Light damage. We got both our guys out. I call that a win. And we call it a victory. Somehow. New AMCs. Not ready yet. We're down to 8 fleet destroyers. I think we had 12 at one point. I'll have to double check that one. Put our new corvettes on trade protection. And generate another turn. I do not mind taking a hit on this. Okay. Well, it's better than any dive bomber we have, because we have none. Alright, we got a Russian AMC. Trade protection, nothing happened. The British end up bringing up enough into Northern Europe to blockade them. Medium, cruiser battle. We're just gonna go ahead and decline. Cruiser action, decline. Alright, we have 2 new. Get all the fair ones. Put them on rating. And we'll let the trade protection ships actually finish. What do we have up here? We have Great Britain at 80, Russia at 180. So yeah, I don't think they stopped it. It's unusual for that much of a difference between turns. Unless there's a blockade going on. I want to keep going on. I'm a little worried about a revolution. Our new dive bomber prototypes. Of these, good range, only one with guns, everything else looking much the same. We'll go with the bomb and Voss. Better float planes. There we go. That almost makes up for last turn. Small engagement in the east. Intercepted AMC escapes. Good things. Get our trade protection ships actually protecting. Take a look at our raiders. 2, 3, 4 more AMCs doing their thing. And we are now 4, 5, 8, and 9 months from getting our battle cruisers. Okay. Better action for carriers. I believe our AMCs are getting a lot of that. Yeah, that list for the AMCs is quite large. Building all of them is starting to take its toll. I approve. Get this one onto rating. Get this one onto trade protection. Oh, coastal fortifications coming, 4 months. Save and move to the next month. We do want the best. I'll take a hit in the budget again, and the prestige hit. I believe I will get the prestige hit anyways. Up to 430. Okay. And that's going to happen. Yeah, we still took the prestige hit because we proposed the social reform. We didn't take the budget hit since it got shelved. But anything I can do to keep this below 10. Been kind of skirting the edge of disaster for quite some time now. 4 new AMCs ready to go. And all of our corvettes getting ready to finish. Yep, sealets can have better fire control as well. For the new float plane scout. Got no range. You're a scout. Don't care if you're more maneuverable. Slow and short. Not interested. And that's pretty low for this turn. Enemy ship sunk by a raider. Alright, let's see. I have the 2 new corvettes working up. The dive bombers. The Heinkel is doing very well. I see no reason to change any of the rest of this. How's those coastal fortifications? 2 turns. Battle cruisers turn away. Superimposed B mount on light cruisers. Okay, a fast medium bomber. Woohoo. Get a Russian destroyer. Good amount of VPs. Really taking its toll now. Save, continue. There we go. Coastal batteries are finished. Soybean is a bit large. Not too concerned about the performance. So, the aircraft carrier Enterprise, 22,000 tons, 31 knots, 16 4-inch guns and dual mounts, carries 55 aircraft. That is a proper carrier at this point. 1932, makes sense. We're down to 7 for unrest. Coastal raid, medium. Take it at medium. Medium's going to be Braunschweig. It is late in the day. I think I might leave her on screening. Accelerate time and look for targets. Yeah, not finding anything yet. We'll get to the target area. We have a lot of time. It's 9. That's December, November, October, September. September time frame. It's late in the year. I think we can probably still get some daylight towards the end of this, especially if we're actively engaged with something. We can extend this long enough for our aircraft to matter. Reminds me, I gotta get to the point where I gotta redo our air bases. Thankfully we have fewer now, but redo our air bases and add in our dive bombers now that we have them. Move into this large merchant. That should take care of her. And we'll move out to new targets, hopefully to find at least one more. You don't need to swarm around them. Like, you're supposed to be screening the capital ship, the only one in the German Navy. There we go. Some of them coming back. And there's another. Excellent. We'll at least achieve our objective. Not sure that's a transport. It's maneuvering quite rapidly. Well, say it's a merchant. It appears to be so. That takes care of that one. Continue on our way. Ooh, a target. Had 2 ships together, so we have a ship division. Launched torpedoes, got 1 of them. And at this point, shipboard torpedoes are quite dangerous. Okay, what do we got? Okay, not seeing them. There they are. Come back up to speed. Battle cruiser. Certainly hope so. Would love to sink a Russian battle cruiser. Got him with 14-inch hit. Finally engaging with capital ships again. 2 more 14-inch hits. We We definitely start with the advantage. Another 14-inch. 14-inch. Blinking away at the Gordy escort. 5 more hits. 1 last turn for this turn. 1 more hit. 2 more hits. 2 more hits. The third one was a lighter round. I think we have her number at this point. Gordy's already taken care of. Our escorts are now launching torpedoes. Yeah, she's done. Excellent. Just the sort of action we needed. Okay, we're spotting more. I don't want to get too aggressive. That's a lot of capital ships, but we'll see. Let's come parallel. Alright, we skip a heavy round, we bounce a heavy round. Getting distracted by that Kirov. Disabled one of our turrets with a skipped round. Alright, we finally got a hit on them. There's another hit on the Marat. See, what's that range? Looking at 15,000 yards. Yeah, that should be sufficient. Aircraft catapult is hit. That's fine. Some 5-inch rounds into the Kirov. Apparently our wayward destroyer is plinking away at them. Kind of curious about this target over here. Might be one of the seaplane tenders the Russians seem to have so many of. Oh, light carriers, multiple. Hit on one of the battle cruisers. That was a destroyer. We just took 2 rounds of heavy hits. There's a belt penetration. Unfortunate. Alright, so... the airbase at Reval is taking dive bombers as it always does. We got 1 hit on them. Some air combat going on. More air combat. Taking out that Corvette now that she's within secondary range. What do these CVLs look like? 3 aircraft? Really? That's it? Oh, they are 9,000 tons. I think, didn't we see these a few episodes ago? It's like 3 aircraft, but they're 9,000 tons, so it starts to make sense. Yeah, we got 1 hit on the Marat. Now their destroyers are bracketing us. Oh yeah, this is going to be dangerous. We'll close in. Curve the other way. Come about. Alright, we're getting some heavy gunnery into their light carriers. While the secondaries try to take care of these destroyers somewhat. Very short range, so torpedoes should be on high speed runs. Means we don't have a lot of opportunity to avoid them. Maybe should have turned away down this way. Looks like we'll be okay. Turn away. We are avoiding torpedoes, so we narrowly avoided. Battery 34. Yeah, this is the new 14-inch. Getting chewed up. But it's keeping them distracted. Come around the other way. Revolve taking more damage. And actually, I think we're going to have to call it here. We'll pick up this battle shortly. No, I don't want to exit game. I just want to save it. We'll pick up this battle right here where we're leaving off. We've got their carriers bottled up in this bay. Their battle cruisers over here, which medium damage, missing one of their turrets. Kirov class. A Marat class looking intact. So it looks like we hurt the one Marat with those early hits that we got in. We're not doing too terribly ourselves. Log entry's looking good. Like, we have had belt penetrations, but that's fine. Got plenty of ammunition left. And with that, I think this will turn out well. It is 3 battle cruisers. We're not going to take them all out, especially since we're getting distracted by taking out a light carrier. But those are easy, valuable kills as far as victory points go, even though they're 9,000 tons. Not that much. Might have been better focusing on this Marat and trying to take it out. But I'm gonna stick with what I chose, and we'll go that route and see how it turns out. Anyways, thank you for staying till the end. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Take care.